Hi and welcome back. Last week we talked about the topic of instant gratification and what we can do to train our minds to really shift towards a delayed gratification approach. If you haven't watched the video, make sure to do that. It's still saved in the library. Today let's talk about the topic of how to really celebrate your accomplishments. So this entire process of really celebrating your achievements in the process can be extremely helpful to move you forward. What do I mean by that? This also again goes together with this entire concept of instant gratification, which basically means, to quickly sum it up, that our mind is wired to look out for instant gratification as a reinforcer to keep going with doing something that we're currently applying. So that means I want to develop into one direction, so the more instant gratification I give myself, the easier I will make it for myself to keep on going. Of course, as we said in the last video, this entire process of a delayed gratification approach, where I'm really making my mind aware of the long-term rewards, is highly beneficial to overall put me in a positive state of constant motion and really keep on going. So today, let's bring in this extra topic of celebration in the moment. Because one really powerful thing that you can do is that you really celebrate your smaller achievements in the process. Now, this sounds so easy when we share it, but I want to challenge you to the question of, are you really properly celebrating your achievements? Are you really fully, with all your senses and all your awareness capability, celebrating your achievements? I would assume probably not 100%, because none of us does. We always have to redirect our minds into that direction of really mindfully celebrating these kind of things, really planning out a celebration. So let's talk about it. This could mean, what could this mean in practice? This could mean that if you're doing a task right now and you have to accomplish something, you have to accomplish a big task this week, which is just a compartment and just a part of a bigger project. So of course, the entire celebration for the project, it's long gone all the way over there, but you can still celebrate, of course, the steps in the process. And this will be this positive reinforcer that keeps you going then. So just actively apply it. It can be such a huge help for yourself to really motivate you and to program you to keep on going. So plan out a celebration. Plan out for something that will be a celebration. Let's think about your achievement for this week that you want. Can be personal scope, can be business scope, whatever applies to you. Think about it for a second. And then let's put down a goal and a celebration for that. So that can be the easiest thing. That can be, all right, once I've got that finished on Friday night, I'm gonna watch like 3 episodes of my favorite series. But here comes the tricky part now. This is not just, okay, I'm gonna binge watch Netflix and this is what I have planned for Friday night and easy going. Lisa, I've heard that before. No, we're going one step further. So really do it with all your senses. Really plan it out. Really map it out. Not just automatically programmed, all right, I'm just putting down my laptop and now I'm just switching on Netflix and that's my celebration. Doesn't really sound that celebratory, does it? So let's create a real celebration. Really get yourself in the mood. If we're sticking with this example, really get yourself in the mood. Plan for amazing food for that night. Really map out, block out your entire night for this celebration moment. Put your phone on flight mode, order in nice food, put on nice light, just really get yourself in the mood of really worshipping the moment and really inviting this moment into your life. And then just enjoy it with all your senses for the time you've got it. Now this sounds a bit different than just quickly, easily switching on Netflix, right? So you can already see the difference. And you can do that with so many different things. You can also do these little celebratory moments throughout the day, of course. What I often do in my practice is when I have to just work through different tasks, I'll work through something for 2 to 3 hours, and then I've already have this celebration set in my mind that I'm telling myself, all right. And then towards the afternoon, you have this amazing coffee and you're just really gonna take it in with all your senses. And this is the magic about it. This is really the magic about it, and it might sound so silly when we talk about it like this, but once you've really applied it, you'll see what is change is happening inside of you. So when I have my coffee moment, I really celebrate it with all my senses. I really smell the coffee. I really put on nice music. I really, really worship myself and the moment I've got the action I'm doing. So I want to challenge you to think of one thing right now that you can apply to celebrate your little achievements. And so, of course, linking that again to our mental states and to our mental programming, this is then immediately putting a positive reinforcer on everything that you have been doing. So from our evolutionary coding, celebrating these little moments will be a positive reinforcer and a positive reward. So our mind will automatically understand, all right, what I've been doing up until this point has been rewarding, has been amazing. I should keep on doing this and I should keep on applying this. And this can be such a helpful thing, especially if we're talking from a business perspective, especially if you have long projects and you really need to gather so much new energy every day and you just need to keep on going, and sometimes you just feel drained and tired, and this can be your best friend in really giving you the strength so you'll keep going. So try this out and think of something that you can use as a celebration, and even think of something that you have used as a celebration before, but really intensify it. Really re-evaluate, intensify it, take it in with all your senses, really plan it out, really kind of treat it as a date with yourself and really worship yourself in that regard. So whatever you're doing, a really easy example is oftentimes if, for example, your celebration is watching your favorite episode, then please don't do anything else while doing that. Please, when you have that assigned as your celebratory moment, don't scroll your phone while you're doing this. Don't fold your washing while you're doing this. Don't organize your room while you're doing this. Really sit, enjoy every single second of this celebratory moment and make this, just take in this power that you've got. Because again, this is nothing you need to learn. This is just something you need to apply, and your body and your mind will do the rest. So isn't this pretty freaking amazing that you can just do it like that without having to train yourself anything, without having to learn anything? So I want to challenge you to do and apply this right away. Think of one thing where you can celebrate first, and then of course map out, really plan out your celebratory moment and apply it. And of course, if you want, share with me how this went and how it felt, and share this video with people who might benefit from it and who might find this reinforcing and motivating. And thanks again for tuning in. I hope you took something valuable away and you'll apply this right away and integrate it in your life and invite it into your life. And I'm excited to see you and talk to you next week. Have a good week.